Hello there, it's Samantha. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hi, my name is Samantha, and this is my channel where I talk all about books. And I'm currently on my year abroad, so I have not been making a lot of videos, but I'm going to try and do Vlogmas. And this is day one of Vlogmas, so happy Vlogmas and happy Christmas. No, happy Merry Christmas. I don't say happy Christmas. Happy Christmas is a very English saying, and it's just one that I cannot get behind because Merry Christmas just sounds so much better. But happy holidays. There you go. So, as I said, I've been doing my year abroad in Mexico, so I have not been reading a lot. In fact, in August, I read 0 books. In September, I read 0 books. In October, I read 3 books, and then in November, I have read 0 books. So basically I'm doing like a recent reads wrap-up thing, but I'm only going to be talking about the 3 books that I read in the month of October, so this is going to be pretty short. That's part of the reason also why I haven't been making videos, is because I haven't been reading, so I have nothing to talk about. I'm also a little hungover. This is just going to be a really casual video, so yay, quality content. But yeah, let's just hang out and talk about books. So the first book that I finished in the month of October was actually an audiobook which I was listening to, which was Naturally Tan by Tan France. Naturally. I absolutely love Queer Eye. I have been in love with Queer Eye since it started. I absolutely adore it. And so when I saw that Tan was coming out with the book, I absolutely had to read it. And so of course I listened to it on audio because he narrates it. And I ended up giving that a 4 out of 5 stars, only because there was a big focus on fashion and I am not that into fashion. So just those bits I was just not such a huge fan of. But overall I really enjoyed it. I mean, it's a autobiography, so like it's hard to like rate it and review it because, you know, it's just about someone's life, but I think he shared some very personal details and it was an enjoyable read for sure. The next book that I read in October was The Wonderful Wizard of Oz by, I want to say Frank L. Baum, but I can't remember, so that's how terrible I am. I actually read The Wizard of Oz when I was a very young child, but I reread it because I was just curious, and you can get it for free on Kindle. So I downloaded it ages ago, and one morning my roommate was sleeping and I just wanted to read my book, but I didn't want to turn the light on or anything. So I just read on my phone and I started reading it. It took me a long time to read it. I did enjoy it, but I only ended up giving it a 3.5 out of 5 stars because I just felt like it was very childish, and obviously it's a children's book. I feel like children's books nowadays are more interesting and have more imaginative storytelling. Like, this was very repetitive, I found personally. Yeah, like the writing style, there were definitely like some things where it would literally be like the exact same, except it would be like a different character doing it, and yeah, it was just like very, very repetitive. So that bothered me, but obviously it's a great story. It's The Wizard of Oz. It's a fantastic, magical, fun story. So yeah, I got a 3.5 out of 5 stars for me. And the last book that I read in October was a spooky book, and that was of course Tunnel of Bones by Victoria Schwab. I absolutely love Victoria Schwab's books, and I really enjoyed City of Ghosts, which is the first book, and Tunnel of Bones is the sequel. And Tunnel of Bones actually takes place in Paris, which was really interesting to read because I've never been to Paris. So yes, it was lovely to hear all about it, and I definitely want to go now. I mean, it was pretty spooky, so definitely don't want to do the things that they did, but I want to go and explore because it sounds like so much fun. But if you don't know what City of Ghosts is about, basically it follows our character Cassidy Blake. A couple of years previously she drowned and she almost died. Because she was on the brink of death, she now can cross the veil, which means she can go like between the land of the living and the land of the dead, and it's kind of her job to make sure that ghosts go through the veil. Her parents are kind of ghost hunters, and they get this opportunity to do a TV show, so they're traveling around to like the most haunted cities in the world, and obviously Cassidy can see ghosts and has to deal with them, but her parents don't believe that she can. So it's quite funny, that aspect. And the books are quite funny. They're so fun and full of adventure, a little bit spooky but not too spooky. So yeah, it was just a really great time, and I really enjoyed the sequel. I will say though that I prefer reading them, and I listened to the audiobook, so that's why I only gave it a 4.5 out of 5 stars instead of a full 5, just because I think it would have been better to read it with my eyes instead of listening to the audiobook personally. But yeah, so those were the 3 books that I read in the entire time that I've been in Mexico. But that is all that I have for today's video, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe down below. And as I said, I'm trying to do Vlogmas, so I will see you tomorrow with another video. Bye!